Well, hello there, and welcome back to Octopath Traveler 2. We are here today to do Chapter 1 for Agnea. Agnea? Whatever her name is. She's a dancer. She wants to be a star. Let's go find out about that, right? Let's go see what's going on with that. Oh, don't miss this chest, though. Cropdale in the Leaflands. Fast travel. Oh yeah, because we've discovered a new town. So there's a couple of things here. In case you're not familiar with Octopath Traveler, there's 8 people. Octo, that means 8, by the way. Spoilers. And Chapter 1 for every character basically consists of you traveling around the world and finding them all, right? We looked at them all in the intro once upon a time. We started with our friend Particio, and we're going to go get Agnea. I think the plan is after that we're going to head down this direction, a little bit of this action. I think this is much higher level, so we're not going here. That's a side quest for Particio. That's why it's orange. So we're going to get these two folks. We're going to come down here. We're going to come over here. Not Particio Chapter 2, because it says recommended level 18, and we want to do the Chapter 1 for everyone first. Okay. So we get Temenos, and then we end with Oswald, instead of starting with him. Oh, that's a good time. Anyway, let's go do Agnea, right? Agnea? We're going to hear how to pronounce it in just a second here. But yeah, you go to everybody's town, you do their Chapter 1. It's going to look a little bit like this. If you look down in the bottom right, you can see her little face on the map. And then this person to the left of me has an orange speech bubble. That means something. What does it mean? Oh, it means it's a side quest. Never mind. Is it this thing? Is this Agnea? No, that's a Purse of Hope. Oh? Maybe that is it.
Ah, there it is.
Oh no, she dropped her purse.
That's my purse. I thought I lost it. Thank you so much for finding it.
What a gentleman Particio is.
Agni, what are you doing? Paula! I overheard the whole thing. You dropped your purse. What would have happened if this kind stranger hadn't picked it up?
She probably would have found it because she was walking right towards it.
You can be so careless sometimes, Agni. Say, you're a traveler, aren't you? Think you could take my sister with you?
Well, that's awful forward of you.
What? She may act like a right fool sometimes, but she can do anything she sets her mind to. It'll put my mind at ease knowing she's not alone out there. So, thank you kindly. Hey, Paula!
Sure, I'll take this stranger with me.
Well, now. My name's Agnea. I'm a dancer on a journey to become a star.
Emphasis on the knee.
And,
Agnea.
now that I think about it, I never got to thank you for earlier. This must be fate. Would it be alright for me to join your travels?
Sure thing, partner.
Thank you so much!
There we go. That was Agnea's Chapter 1. No, I'm kidding. There's a whole story to it. So, so you get the character. And you have the option to skip their Chapter 1. You can only skip Chapter 1, okay? You do have to play through all the rest of the story for everything else. But you can skip every character's Chapter 1 if you really want to. And that's because all the Chapter 1s are fairly similar. You know, it's the intro, learning the character, you get tutorials and stuff. But you get their backstory, right? Don't we want to see backstory for Agnea? You can also, as you see, even if you choose no, you can still hear the story later by visiting the local tavern. I don't remember if that's actually replaying the story or if they just give you like a recap of it, right? But we're gonna play actual chapter 1 for Agnea.
Stars. Stars are a symbol of hope. They bring smiles to people's faces.
We went from a very big theater to a little tiny town. Oh, she's dancing at the tavern. What a great performance.
That was incredible, Agnea!
Encore! Encore! Thank you, everyone! But the fun's just getting started. I'm going to dance the night away.
Nice. Oh my.
Agnea, you alright?
Listen, she's at the beginning of her journey, all right? She's got to get better. She's not an expert yet.
I'm fine. I'm tougher than I look.
We all start out somewhere.
I'm gonna be a star after all.
Oh, that's right.
To think our village is home to a future star.
We're all rooting for you, kid.
Thanks, everyone.
Why don't we call it a night? I doubt you'll be doing much more dancing after that.
I can keep going.
You're gonna hurt yourself. Again.
Agnea's saving for her journey to stardom. She's been working hard in this little tavern to earn whatever coin she can. I take it everyone here's prepared their tips for our dear dancer?
You can't just tell people to tip,
have.
dude.
It's all yours, Agnea.
You're the best, Agnea.
Let's toast to our future star. You're all too kind.
Now go on, Agnea. Those tips won't collect themselves.
And there we go. We have Agnea. Her path action is entreat at night. And she basically just walks up to people and asks for their stuff. She's very nice, and people say yes. Oh, that's the wrong button. Hello, hello. There we go. Can I have your stuff? Oh, thank you.
Isn't this a little...
I can't explain it, but whenever I see you dance, I feel lighter than air the next day.
People love her,
So
by
I'm
the way.
more than happy to give you what I can.
Thank you.
Hi, can I have your stuff?
Your
Oh,
dancing
thank you.
was as beautiful as always, Agnea. I'm looking forward to your next show. I think I'll bring my friends next time.
You should do that.
Really? I can't wait to see you then. Thank you so much, everyone!
It's us who should be thanking you, Agnea.
See you tomorrow. Yeah. Now to clean this place up.
Oh, don't worry about that. You must be exhausted.
I'm fine. Besides, this won't take long.
Thanks for staying to clean up.
It's the least I can do after you let me dance on your stage.
Say, Agnea, did you manage to get all the leaves you need?
Almost. Just 1,000 more to go.
That sounds like a lot, but okay.
Then I'll finally have the 10,000 leaves I need.
Oh, okay.
Ever since we were little, you've been saying that you'd save up and leave the village to become a star.
That's right. What's this?
It's exactly 1,000 leaves. For you.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
But why are you giving me so much?
He's so generous.
Seems I shocked the fancy accent right out of you.
Oh!
I know you've been working hard to talk like city folk for when you make it big. You're really something, Agnea. You never gave up on your dream. Consider it my tip. It's my way of cheering you on.
He's giving her the tip.
Thank you, Gus.
You finally did it. Tomorrow's festival will be my last chance to see you dance.
You don't want to miss it. It'll be my best one yet.
I'm already looking forward to it.
It's gonna be amazing.
It's dark out. Get home safe, Agnea.
I'm home! Oh, welcome home, Agni. You were working late tonight again. I'm sorry. I'll cook dinner right away. I finally have enough money. Really? So that means... Papa! Dinner's ready. Come and eat while it's hot. Papa, do you remember our promise? You said I could go on my journey if I made 10,000 leaves with my dancing. Well, I did it. So I'm going on my journey, just like you promised I could.
Then go.
Yikes.
I'm going to become a star and bring smiles to people's faces. Just like Mama.
Are you prepared for what that means?
I am. Mama was a star.
Oh my gosh, that's her mom.
She wrote her own songs and traveled the land, singing and dancing. Papa was a tailor. They met when he was making Mama's dresses. Mama wore them as she sang her heart out for the world to hear.
Nice stage, by the way.
Of course, Paula and I went everywhere with her. But those happy days were short-lived. Mama was so focused on making people smile that she never noticed how ill she was until it was too late.
Oh no.
After some time, Mama went on one final journey, this time to a place we couldn't follow. Ever since then, Papa's opposed my dream. My dream of following in Mama's footsteps. Mama.
Are you all right, Agnea?
I'm fine. Someday, I'm gonna be a star like you, Mama.
You get back up no matter how many times you fall. The moon step is a difficult dance. But you can do whatever you set your mind to. Agnea, I want you to have this hairpin. Wear it and you'll feel like you can dance the night away. It's my lucky charm.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Wow. Thanks, Mama.
Stars are a symbol of hope. They put smiles on people's faces. I know you can do it, Agnea. Someday, you'll be a star.
I will, Mama. Sun's up.
And that's the little hairpin in her hair.
Time to rise and shine. Nothing's gonna stop me today.
Oh my god, she's a demon with that
Wake
knife.
up, Paula! What in tarnation? It's morning. Breakfast time. It'll go cold if you wait too long. Now get out of bed.
This lady has a little too much energy for me.
Morning already, huh? So, this is the last time I'll be eating your cooking for a while. I sure am gonna miss getting tasty meals handed to me. From tomorrow on, it'll be your turn. I think I'm finally starting to see how amazing you are, Agnea. Better late than never, I suppose. So, what are you doing today? Helping out with the festival? I'm going into the woods to gather raspberries. We'll need as many as we can get for the town's famous raspberry pies. I'll be helping Gus and the others with the heavy lifting. You'd get more work done than a half-dozen men. Rounding them up is more the problem. I can't imagine rounding them up will be a problem with your talents. My talents? You are a dancer after all. I'm sure men and women alike would gather around if you put on a little show.
Oh, she's talking about dancing.
Paula, just listen to what you're saying. I'd look like a right fool if I used my dancer for something like that. Oh, Agnea, you can be so naive. Talents like yours are made to be flaunted. Thanks for breakfast, Agnea. Wait up! Paula! Talents, huh?
I guess we're gonna learn about the world.
In any case, I gotta make my way over to the festival.
Okay.
Looks like everyone's having a good time.
I love having a good time.
Now for the final preparations.
Agnea, today this stage will be all yours.
full. I can't wait to start the show.
Speaking of which, we have a couple more big pieces to add. Would you mind finding me a few helping hands?
Leave it to me.
All right, let's put those talents to work. Path action allure. So during the day, she can convince people to follow her. So we can walk up to some poor unsuspecting sap and we say, "Hello, sir, do you want to follow me?" Oh, not with that button. Look at that. Just get that guy to follow us.
Watch me shine. Shall we?
And there we go. She made a new friend. Can we get in combat here, by the way? Oh. Maybe later.
You sure round them up?
Will do.
Oh, there's a chest back there too. I didn't see it. We don't want to miss out on that loot. That was 500 bucks. You just leave that lying around in a chest like that. Hey friend, you want to come with me?
Come on.
You can only do one at a time, by the way, so.
I appreciate the help, Agnea.
Happy to be of service.
Seems like none of them have an ear for what I have to say. Asking you was the right choice.
Agnea!
Uh-oh.
Gus, is something the matter?
Have you seen Paula? She went raspberry picking in the woods, but she ain't come back yet.
Whoa.
What?
And that's not even the worst of it. In the forest, I found a Dorador's hoof prints.
I don't know what that is, by the way.
Do you remember? That giant boar ravaged our whole village some years ago.
Oh.
It took the whole lot of us to drive him away. Might have caught the scent of the festival foods and scurried over, but...
I have to find her.
You can't be serious.
Will you come with me, Gus?
Of course I will. You can count on me, Agnea.
She's very convincing, by the way.
Thank you, Gus.
But I sure would feel better if we had more company.
What? You don't want just the two of you?
Then I guess it's time to put my talents to use.
You need a third to be
Talents?
involved here,
How
Gus?
so?
Hey man. I'm not here to judge. Okay, let's allure someone, shall we? Gus, who do you want to be our third? Oh, is it somebody up here? I was looking for the green mark, but now the green mark is the forest, so maybe I need to get somebody here. Hi, do you want to join us? Gus, do you want this lady? Elemental defense of the target, that seems pretty bad. This lady? Physical defense? This guy? Oh, he doesn't want to come with us. This lady? Restores HP? That's what I want. There we go.
Come on now.
There we go, Gus. We got a pretty lady to join us. It's a nice little 3-person party that we're gonna have. We're just gonna lure this lady off into the woods. Nothing wrong with that at all.
Now then.
So you can see she's not actually with us in the battle, right?
Do I have to?
Yes, you have to. You're the one that chose to join, Gus. Don't be like that.
And another.
You can see the lady's not
alright,
actually there with us in the battle, right? So what happens is Agnea has the ability to like summon her companion for a turn, and then they come in and I think they do something for like a couple of turns until they get tired or whatever, and then they decide they don't want to participate in that battle anymore. Oh, that's not bad armor. Oh, also you can ride in a boat. This is new to Octopath Traveler 2. This wasn't in the first one, so that's cool.
This ain't good.
The other thing that Agnea's companions do is, and we're not going to actually do it here, but her main skill is dancer skills, so she can dance, right? Lion dance, ruinous kick. Is that a dance? A kick? Okay. But whenever she does a dance, her little partner, her lady that she, brought along with us, also does something, whatever it is that, is one of the effects. So that's one of the things that I was reading when we were choosing who we wanted to allure. And I chose to allure a lady that does a healing effect when I dance, because Agnea doesn't have a heal. Gus also doesn't have a heal, so
And another.
we like having a heal.
It's my turn now. Won't want to miss the...
She also does like no damage. she's like pure support.
Now then.
Do I
She's
have
good
to?
support, I think.
And another.
I mean,
tavern
supposedly,
keeps
I think
gotta
she's
be
really
strong.
good. Maybe like eventually, right? Early on, she's kind of just a lady with a dagger, and she's not that great. Which is the reason why they give you Gus to help you out, right? Because if you didn't have Gus here, wow, this would be painful. This would be a really sad section of the game in terms of like, not enjoying yourself. Also, it looks like we have to go back and go through the water entrance here to be able to get that chest that was on the right. That's cool. We should also, after this fight,
All right.
we should change this to not be nighttime.
Do I have to?
Yes, you do have to.
Now then.
I should have expected as much.
And now we got a big boost turn. Gus, what do you do? Oh, he does have a heal. Look at that, that's surprising. He can restore HP and SP. So in that case, we're much more comfortable using whatever kind of skills we want because we can get free SP healing. So he can just do a big chop wood. How much wood would a Gus chop wood if a
You all
Gus
right, Agnea?
chop could chop wood? I don't know. It wasn't even wood. It was a bird. So yeah, we have to go back to get that other chest because it doesn't look like there's a path that's going to connect from this side. That's fine. We want to get that chest because if you look at the chests, there's different types of chests. There's like the regular kind of brown looking, nothing special chest that's going to have like nothing special in it. And then this chest is like a nice bright red with gold on it. Very cool looking. Oh, you can see a brown chest in the top left up there. This is a much fancier chest, so it's going to have a better item in it. A sprightly ring. It's an accessory. Speed up. Nice. Oh, don't forget. We want to... Oh, we can't change it off of nighttime. Oh. They make you be in the night, huh? Okay. What I was going to do is one of the other new things that's in Octopath 2 that wasn't in the original is that you can change from night to day at will, right? Whenever you want to, unless you're in this particular chapter, apparently. Which you can do that because there's stronger enemies at night. So if you don't want to fight stronger enemies, you go to the day, and if you do want to fight stronger enemies, you get more experience and whatever, and then you can go to the night. I also realized there's a game speed button. Hey, which button is that? It's this one? Oh, look at that. We can go double time. Let's do it. Nice. Hey, that's way better. Nice.
Now then.
But apparently we're stuck in the night for this particular scenario. Now that's not that big of a deal because we have 2 people, we've got healing, we've got, you know, cool stuff that we can do. Let's do a dance, right? Why not?
I can do whatever I set my mind to. Lion dance.
So she does a dance, and then her little friend also does something, right? And the really cool thing for Agnea, because I should say there's like several different characters who can, you know, recruit somebody to help you for one reason or another. Particio can hire help, right? And you can summon your hired help in battle. But they only do things when you summon them. And Agnea is special because she's the only character that her summoned help, her little helper that follows her around, will give you passive effects forever without having to use them. Anytime you do a dance. So if you get a good one, then you can just keep them forever, right? Forever is really good. Especially for a person who doesn't like to use consumables, which is me, by the way. Considering that these people are basically consumables, is how you can think of them. That means that you can use them forever without... You guessed it, consuming them. Yeah. How do we get that chest, by the way? We come from the top? Oh yeah, we come from that fallen tree. I see. Okay.
I want to go home. Now then.
Do I have...
Time to put...
There we go. We don't need to do the dance thing every single time, although I actually will do it here just to get a heal. I didn't see how much the heal was for the first time.
Lion dance. I'm feeling all better.
500? Holy cow, that's a lot more than I expected. Alright. Hey, alright. Let's chop wood. Nice.
A tavern keep's gotta be strong.
Is that right? You say so, buddy. Alright, let's get over to where that tree branch is so we can get ourselves a fancy chest. Most of the dungeons in Octopath are kind of like this. They're relatively short. They have like little tiny, little twisty kind of paths. And you want to find all the chests, obviously, because it's an RPG after all. If you don't get all the chests, what are you even doing with your life, brother? You know what I'm saying? Spud bug. Ew, he spit at me. Gross.
I'm impressed, Gus.
We're not going over the basics of combat here like we did for Particio. That was just going to be for the first time. From here on, I'm going to assume that you're as much of an expert as I am, right? And I'm not going to be explaining a ton of stuff, especially about breaking and weaknesses and things like that. But hey man, if you've got any questions, I would love to explain some stuff to you, right? Why don't you drop me a little comment down there?
And another. A tavern
I like that double speed a lot. I didn't realize that was a thing. I forgot. Olive of Life. Also, by the way, we picked up a nut in that chest that was from the tree, right? The nuts are cool. Nuts in this game are permanent stat increases. Now that's pretty good, right? I usually don't use those unless I am very confident that I'm using it on the person that I want to use it on. So like an evasion nut, you know, who's going to get evasion? Who needs that? Couldn't tell you. Not 100% sure. That's terrible. That is... okay, that's all pretty terrible. Oh, no. No. Yeah, like I don't know who needs an evasion nut, right? So I'm just not going to use it. If we get like a physical attack nut, we're going to use it on the strongest physical attacker, which I think we're going to get in the next episode. If we get a magic attack nut, we're going to use it on Oswald because he's the strongest magic attacker. But apart from that, I don't really use the nuts too much until we save them all up and decide where they want to go.
Paula! Paula! Where are you, Paula?
Whoa.
What was that noise?
Is that Paula?
Could it be?
Did she eat too many raspberries? Oh god, it's a boar. Okay.
A door.
A door.
Bet he doesn't look too happy. I bet he's mighty hungry. Ugh.
Gus, you're supposed to be the big strong man. Come on now.
Let's get out of here, Agnea.
No.
You can't run from a boss fight, Gus.
What?
He's following the scent of the festival toward town. If we run now, he'll charge straight into the crowd. But I won't let that happen.
Let's dance for him.
I won't let him ruin everyone's fun.
Come on, Agnea. Be reasonable.
Can we allure the boar?
I'm not going anywhere.
Oh my.
Don't tell me you're gonna fight this thing.
You are too, Gus. You
ready,
better
Gus?
pick up that axe, brother.
We can do anything we set our minds to.
I can't believe this.
Come on, Gus. I'll be right behind you.
Let's go, Gus. It's my turn now.
So just immediately going into this fight, I'm feeling great about my choice for who I picked, right? Because this means that anytime I want to, for 4 SP, I can get a 500 point heal. So we're in like 0 danger for the entire fight, unless we let ourselves get way low and he does some big old chargy boosty attack. We'll try to avoid that, obviously.
Do I have to? Yeah.
Like he just did 80 damage to Agnea. That's a lot. He just did a lot of damage, right? But you know what we can do? Pretty much whenever we want. Just dance, right? Just dance.
Feeling all better.
Like that game. It's not like she needs the physical attack boost, right? That does not do very much for Agnea. But I'm looking, by the way. I'm looking. I'm not going to attack here, because if I attack here, it would break him, but it would be better to break him next turn. So we're actually going to Lion Dance on Gus, because Gus will definitely benefit from the physical attack. We're going to do a ton of damage next turn.
Lion dance.
And the turn after that.
Much obliged.
Now then.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is going to be good. Okay. So we break him.
I should have expected as much.
Gus, you're so silly. Do we boost here? We do, right? Because yeah. Chop wood. How much damage are we gonna do? 250 a hit? Oh, over 300. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. And then we'll have Gus heal some SP so that he can keep doing his chop wood, right? Agnea is full on BP. Agnea is also not very strong. But you know, we'll try to do a kick, right? Why not? Let's see how much damage it does.
Forgive me.
Oh, it's not bad. It's not bad. Whoa.
Time to shine.
He's mad. We better heal up, right? Okay.
Lion dance. I owe you one.
We also, realistically, if we wanted to, we could just stop him from doing his attack, right? With the BP that we could have, we could do a whole bunch of boost hits and stop him. I may actually want to do that because that just makes me feel comfy, right? I lose some damage by bursting outside of, you know, like a good window for it. But we also don't take whatever this big charge attack is that the guy wants to do. We take out 2 of his turns.
I should have expected as much.
And then there we go. We'll just keep going. Keep on keeping on. I don't think we need to buff or anything here. I think we're comfy. Just keep on bonking him.
Time to shine. Do I have to? It's
Just
my
build
turn
up
now.
some BP, right? No problem. Uh-oh.
Do I have to?
Stunned her. That ain't good.
Time to shine.
Oh, she's fine. Let's heal.
Lion dance. I'm feeling all better.
Ouch. Whoa. Now, this is not a great turn to break him in terms of his turns, right? Because he only loses 1 turn here instead of losing 2. But, obviously, he's glowing purple, right? We don't want to get hit by whatever that thing is. Also, Gus is full on BP. And this is not really a great time to boost because he's not broken yet. And Gus doesn't have the physical attack buff from Agnea. But otherwise we lose a BP, right? We might as well do some. And if I do this, then I'm still at 3 BP next turn, so he can still do a full boost next turn and do a ton of damage. And this is just damage for free, so we might as well. And then she might as well boost also, because she's I don't want to say worthless, right? But her BP is not very useful.
Much obliged. Do I have to?
Boosting her buff means that the buff lasts longer. So now it lasts for 8 turns instead of 2, which is fantastic. And then let's chop wood.
Leave the chopping to me.
Leave the chopping to me. Nice.
I know you're upset because of your empty belly. So I'm sorry.
But you gotta die.
But I can't let you go through here. I'll give you some nuts to eat later. So be a good boy until then.
You're gonna give me some nuts? Okay.
It's my turn now.
Okay, cool. Okay, that's fine. I think that we're just gonna keep hitting the boss because we really don't care that much about those little things. And I would love to be able to break the boss if we need to. I also kind of want Gus to use his special brew. Is that what it was called? Get some SP back. Boss is less than half health. We're debating. I think Agnea is going to break the boss next turn. I think that's the plan.
Time to shine.
Which means Gus is not going to use his special brew. Unless he does it this turn and then does his big attack next turn. Hey, there's a good idea. Special brew.
This should do the trick.
Nice one, brew. All together now. Extend the reach of single target skills to all. This, I believe, and I never really used Agnea very much when I played in the past, but I believe she's really good, and this is another reason why. Because this latent power
It's my turn now.
should be very, 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 very strong, right? Spreads single target things to all, so like she can boost everybody's physical attack. Or she can do a ruinous kick on everybody. That's pretty strong, right? That's pretty strong. We might as well use it, because what else is she gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Plus, if we do the kick here... Hello? Oh, if we do the kick here, it kicks everybody. It breaks the marmots. We take away 4 marmot turns.
Forgive me. Sorry.
Or we just kill one of them. Hey, it didn't break the other one. What's up with that? I don't know. Let's chop wood. Oh, he's in the red. Is he gonna die? No, he's not. He's close, though.
Now then.
He's foraging for berries, but he's very close to death, right? He's super close. So we should be able to just keep on bonking him, right?
It's my
I
turn
think
now.
Agnea can break him here. And I think that's a good idea. I think we might as well. And then I don't know if he's going to die from a chop wood here. So we'll save Gus's boost so that he can boost next turn. Oh, didn't break him. Okay. And this should kill him. There we go. Perfect.
All right.
Let me just kill this little thing. Let's kick him, right? Why not?
Forgive me.
Bonk.
Thank you.
Hey, Agnea's not bad. She seems okay. Agnea. I'm gonna say that wrong. Agnea. Oh, I'm sorry, little boar.
We did it!
He seems like he's friendly now.
You really can do whatever you set your mind to, Agnea.
I couldn't have done it without you, Gus.
That's true.
I'm glad. You protected the festival and everyone's smiles along with it.
Nice.
Agnea.
That boy is in love with her, by the way. Hey, it's Paula.
Agnea, that you?
We thought the boar had you.
Paula! What happened? I heard this loud noise and...
We just killed a boar for no reason.
Did you do that, Agnea? This little village really is too small for you.
Where were you, Paula? We were so worried.
There weren't any berries around here, so I had to go deeper into the woods.
Excuse me, I could see
Sorry.
berries right back there.
Don't be. I'm just glad you're all right. So what say we get back to the village? We've got a festival to attend.
Let's do it. Hey, is that boar gonna wake up?
Are you sure you can dance like that, Agnea? Your dress is all dirty.
Kind of looks like he's just stunned and not dead, right?
Well, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Hopefully it's fine.
Papa! We're back.
Whoa.
Your dress is tattered.
Well, a lot happened, you see.
You killed a boar, Papa.
But I can still dance in this. I don't want to keep everyone waiting.
Wait.
Hmm? What's that? It's too dark to see clearly. I think Papa wants to give you something.
Whoa.
You know how he is, Agnea. You'd best go to him instead. I suppose you're right.
What do you got for me, Pops? It's Mama's dress! Oh my gosh.
This is Mama's dress.
I altered it for you.
Papa.
Oh my gosh, he really does care.
I'm sure you ruined those clothes, helping somebody out. Just like your mother used to.
Actually, we were killing a boar.
Papa. You're right. A star's supposed to put smiles on people's faces.
Go, Agnea. Everyone's waiting for you.
Thanks, Papa.
Oh my gosh, she's wearing the dress. She's also like floating off of the ground. What's up with that?
We've been waiting for you, Agnea! It's not a festival without your dancing.
Is she magical? Or is it just a weird shadow?
Thank you, everyone. This dance is for you. With all my heart.
Oh my gosh, that's what her mama would sing. It's amazing. Look at that. It's beautiful. Nice. We get tips from everybody? No. It's okay, maybe next time.
Morning, Paula. Morning, Agni. It's almost time for you to go, isn't it? Everyone's waiting at the village entrance. They can't let you leave without saying goodbye. I suppose I shouldn't keep them waiting.
Look, I still have my little lady that I, made come with me to the forest. That's nice.
I got everything I need with my earnings. So it's time for me to set out on my journey.
Still can't believe you're leaving, Agnea.
But we're happy for her, ain't we?
That's right. You brought happiness to everyone in this village.
And now you're taking it away.
So it's only right that we send you off with a smile.
Thank you, everyone.
Nice.
Agnea,
Oh, Gus, I'm sorry, man.
you better not come back here till you're a star. You got that?
When I do, I hope you'll still let me dance at your tavern. Agni! I'll take care of the house for you. You don't have to worry about a thing. I know I can count on you, Paula.
It's Dad.
Papa.
It's Papa. I'm gonna miss you, Papa.
You dance just like your mother.
Thank you. That was Mama's song. But someday, I'll have a song of my own. One that'll make the whole world smile.
Take care of yourself.
You too, Papa. I'd best be on my way now. Thank you, everyone! Thank you! Good luck, Agnea!
And there we go. Off to become a star. Oh, Papa's crying. And so Agnea leaves her hometown behind. With sparkling eyes and a heart full of hope, she embarks on a journey to make her dream come true. Her dream of becoming a star. A shining beacon who lights up faces wherever she goes. But there's no telling where the road will lead her. There you go, Agnea the Dancer, Chapter 1, End. That was a good one. And that's her story.
I'm a great dancer. You won't regret this.
Nice. And now we have Agnea. So that was Agnea's Chapter 1. It was a very good one. And look, we still have the little lady that went into the forest. She's part of the team too. We got a little threesome going on. That was a good one. I had a really good time with that one. Yeah, we're going to be continuing on the journey. Like I said, we're coming down here next time. This is going to be our boy Hikari. He's the warrior. Okay, that's who we're coming to next. So we will be taking care of that next time. And I will see you later.